everybody, it's been a while since I posted last. Let's see, not much has happened. I got approved for a childcare job, which is going to be great. But what I wanted to do for this YouTube session is talk about people with depression. Honestly, I have been suffering with depression since I was a pretty small girl. It kind of came from, easiest way to put it was child abuse. Not from my mother, not from my stepfather, but from my sibling's father, I guess. Now, a lot of people think that depression makes it so you can't do anything. Makes it so you're not able to function at a level of a normal person. We're normal people. Even the most average of people, the person who has a good paying job, who can pay their bills on time, who can get everything done at once for nothing in their life, can suffer from a small amount of depression. Now, the easiest way I found to deal with depression is find a hobby. It doesn't really matter what it is, between doodling, working on your car, being around your kids, crocheting, music. Even if you just like to sing along with music, if you do that for maybe an hour a day, it really helps your mood. I found, though, especially with music, try to avoid some of the more depressing songs, and you'll do a lot better. It's just a lot of stress relief. And a lot of people think that stress doesn't follow in with depression. They're wrong. Even if any psychiatrist will tell you that whatever amount of stress you're dealing with in your life usually adds to your depression because you're upset. You're worrying about everything in your life. And I can say for a fact that that's the case. I've been there. I've been doing it. Trust me. You can make life work. You don't have to go on pills. Now, I'm not degrading pills. I'm not degrading antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication, because it does. It really helps certain people. But if you're like me, you don't like the idea of being on pills. You don't like having depression diagnosed. You just not a big fan of pills. I'm really not. Not between birth control, not between depressants, not between anxiety medication. You can't even get me to take cold medicine when I'm sick. I would rather get over it naturally. So, that being said, what I do to decrease my depression is, well, the first thing is affirmations. This is actually something new I learned in a class. Easiest way to do this, and it'll maybe take 1-2 minutes out of your day. You take a postcard, piece of paper, sticky note, anything. Stick it on your bathroom mirror. Don't tape it there so that you can't get it off later, but just take like a little postcard and just stick it in the little corner. And write something like, I am beautiful. I am worth it. I am loved by my friends and family. My children depend on me. I can do this. Do something as simple as, I love you. I can make it through it. Something simple like that. And every morning when you get up and say you go to the bathroom first thing in the morning, stand in front of that mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say what you have written down. Mine, first thing in the morning, is I am a trustworthy, loyal person. People look up to me and depend on me. I can do whatever the day throws out. Now, another part of this is right before you go to bed, because of how your brain works. When you go to bed, your subconscious will replay everything that happened through the day, essentially in reverse, from when you laid down all the way down until you had woken up in the morning. And saying this right before you go to bed, the same thing you said first thing in the morning. Saying this before you go to bed, it's going to replay that through your head, and that's going to be the first thing that goes through your subconscious. It definitely helps to improve your self-image. It helps with your self-confidence. And it kind of gives you the emotional boost you need to keep going through the day. The next thing I kind of mentioned a little bit was finding a hobby. I've got quite a few hobbies, so you don't need just one. I have, as you can see, my son's trying to get my attention. I have crocheting. I am actually in the process of making a blanket for a friend of mine. Now, this has taken me quite a bit of time. And honestly, all I do is maybe an hour a day. If I've had a really stressful day, I do it a little longer. I will play whatever the heck's on TV between my Supernatural show. At the moment, I've got Bill Cunningham showing right now. It's just something in the background just to kind of take your focus off day-to-day life. It's your moment to relax, to just get stress off your chest. Another thing is I just play with my kids. Simple, right? You just sit there, play, do whatever they want to do. If they want to color, like my daughter loves to color now, color with your kids. If they like to do little puzzles, do a puzzle with your kid. If they like to just play with them. It's not a lot of things to kind of do. It's just worthwhile. Off that side note, another thing to do is kind of like community service. If you're really feeling down and out of it, you can volunteer to help out with Girl Scouts. That's a big one that I advertise. Because me as a kid, I went through Girl Scouts. And these people didn't have to take the time out of their lives, but they did. And it helps kind of build career choices now. Do like the Stevens Center, homeless shelters. If you haven't noticed by now, I have a speech impediment. It does come out. It causes me to have to think before I talk, and sometimes I still mess up words. But Stevens Centers, homeless shelters, Ronald McDonald houses. Volunteer your time. Make someone else smile. Make that be your number one goal. Cause someone else to smile. Even if it's at some weird joke. I got told today that I have pretty lips. First thing in the morning, I'm not awake first thing in the morning, and I get told I have pretty lips. It was a pretty interesting comment. I'm not entirely sure how he meant it, but it made me smile. I get told a lot that I have a pretty smile. And then I get told I have pretty eyes, a whole 9 yards, nice hair. Don't turn down the compliment. And don't go, oh, well, I didn't do anything with it today. It's kind of greasy. I just shoved it up in a bun just to get it out of the way. Or, well, I don't really deserve this compliment or anything like that. Just accept the compliment. It is meant for you because you are a wonderful person. Another thing people do is they try to give a compliment back. Don't do it. You're diminishing the compliment. They gave you a compliment for a reason, because they think you're a wonderful person. Just accept the compliment with a polite thank you. Thank you for noticing, because you are. Every one of you are special people. The next thing I do is make time to talk to the people that care about you. I still talk to my ex-fiance. Now, it's a little risky considering I'm engaged now and I have been for 4 years. He and I, though, have been the best of friends for about 6-7 years now. We're just really good friends. Accept that. Talk to people. Don't shut yourself away. I do understand, though, some of you who like to sit and not really be social. I'm the same way. There are times when you just don't want to talk to people. That's fine. Expand your boundaries, though. You're living one life. Don't give up on yourself. And with that, I'm going to end this video because my son's really trying to get my attention, if you haven't noticed. And then my daughter, of course, is screaming when she's supposed to be taking a nap, and my computer can't sit still. Next week, I will talk about something random. No idea what yet. So tune in for next week for my other random discussion. Maybe I'll do some games. If you're a gamer, definitely tune in next week. So I'm thinking it's going to be some game time. Get some games going on. League of Legends, Wartune, Skyrim, Terra. If you have any suggestions, please send them to me. I will leave my email in the link, so you can send me a message, talk about whatever you want to. I will always, always, always ask your permission first before I put anything on a video. I will not say anything that we've talked about over email if I do not have your permission. I will leave it strictly between you and I. So if you want to get a hold of me, it's going to be Inuyasha _roses@yahoo.com. So INUYASHA_ROSES@yahoo.com. So hope to hear from you guys soon. I'll talk to you later.